Hi there guys, my name is Samuel and today we shall be taking a look at the 2015 and 2020 Avengers Tower sets, guys. That is the Attack on Avengers Tower and that is the Avengers Tower Battle set. So as you can see, guys, they are the one on the left is a lot smaller than the one on the right, and I will kind of show you here, guys, in this setup the differences between the exterior. Then in the other room I'll show you the interior side by side as I do split screen. So without further ado, let's jump to having a look at the outside of the buildings. So starting off at the bottom, guys, here you can see what they look like. They both have the same feature, which is interesting. So you can push this one out, which they both pull out. Then this one you can pull down. So that is one thing, guys, that they do have in common. But then this room is technically swapped to the third on this one. Sorry, second. So there you can see that there is sort of a difference. But then turning it around here, you can see the sides, which if we move these up, guys, which apologies if this isn't the best quality. It's just that this room is the only one where I can actually show them side by side. It looks fine for now. So there you can see that. And yeah, they look really cool. The Avengers, the A is different. So you can see that the sloping kind of slopes more. That kind of is a bit more jolty. It has that piece though in common. Different windows in the back. Now this, guys, is what I found quite funny. They're the same. They're literally the same. Like, that's so similar. So that was very interesting. Like, they're pretty much the same. That is an added feature though. And looking at it from this side, you can see that, which they are hinged also from the same side, which is very interesting. Then this feature and that feature are sort of in common, if you understand what I mean by that. Then taking a look at the actual feature, what you do, you press that forward and it fires the window out, and then you literally do it on the right hand side as well, depending left or right, depending if you're looking at it from the front or back. So there you can see that works really cool. But then this one works miles better. You just press that in and it can like fire one or two. It's sort of hard to get the other one, but the idea is that you sort of can get it if you can do that, which the idea is that you pull that out. And yeah, it's really cool that does sort of work the same. But then yeah, that's kind of what it does. In the balcony, guys, kind of flips up on this one. But then on this one, what you do, you just pull this out and it drops. So there's definitely some comparisons there. And then if we take a look at the top, you can actually see the actual size of the balcony, which I miles prefer this one. It's so good. That is kind of closed off as well, where this one is not closed off. And looking at the top, we have this empty space. Like I say in my review, a bar kind of idea build would have been cool, or a drinks place. But it's fine. Then we have this at the top. Both the aerials on the left and something small on the right, which is interesting. And then this kind of doesn't spin, but opens up to a drone. So then they both have like little extra vehicles with that one down there. But yeah, that's kind of what they look like on the exterior. Let's quickly take one last look at the A logo. Here you can see it here, and here you can see it here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly then do a side comparison of them in actual split screen. So I'll show you that in a second. And here you can see them together, which I think the one on the left is definitely great, but aligning it, I know people had problems with. Personally, I thought it's fine, but the new brickwork one is absolutely incredible, just the way that they've done it. So overall, that is by far my favourite one. So taking a look at the interiors, overall, I think they're great. The newer one has got 2, including the roof part, 3 more layers. But yeah, I think they look great, and I'll quickly show you the differences between them all. And taking a look at the one on the left, it has spots for 4 minifigures, even though it only gives you 3 different suits. Technically 2 are the same, but they're Legions. Then the one on the right has spots for 2, even though they give you 3. But overall, I think they're great little places to display the minifigures. And yeah, I think they're done really well. And taking a look at the balcony seating areas, as you can see, they have the stools on the left and the ones on the right are more leather-based chairs. And they have the glasses. And overall, I think it's a great place to display your minifigures. And then here you can see the labs, which both have an Infinity Stone. We have the Mind on the left, and on the right is the Space Stone. And that's taken from Guardians of the Galaxy, so both MCU related. And overall, I think they look really good. And yeah, I really enjoyed the build of the new one. And yeah, they're definitely really good rooms. And then taking a look at the futuristic rooms, which I say that because you have one that kind of builds the suit, which I could have used as a comparison on top of the tower part for the newer one. But I preferred to use it to the arc reactor, which is quite a futuristic item as well. And yeah, I think they go really well as like a comparison together. And overall, I think they're really good builds. And then for each one, I've got a little section. Basically, these are the ones that kind of don't match up. So here we have the medic room and the computer room, which did not appear in the new one, which is interesting. But hey, at least it keeps it exclusive to the other one. Finally, for the exclusive rooms here, we have the armory, which is pretty cool with the Infinity Gauntlet in the back. Sorry, I haven't got a better shot, but you might have seen it in the 360 other towers. And then you have a jail cell, which is really peculiar to me that they've kind of, like the medic's room and the jail cell, to me, are the ones that make sense because we kind of got equivalents to the other two. But yeah, a bit peculiar, but hey, I kind of like it. because it's different and it's kind of keeps them exclusive, so then you're not like, oh, am I buying basically just for extra couple stories? So yeah, really awesome. Now let's take a quick look at the minifigures, which in my comparisons now I'm going to kind of do them at the end to just to spruce it up a little bit. And then having a look at the minifigures, guys, that kind of carry over or have some similarities. Here we have the Iron Man. As you can see, there is the Age of Ultron, and then the Phoenix game version, as I like to call it. And yeah, you can see they kind of have their resemblance, they resemble each other. And then obviously they have different helmets. So those face prints you can see. The newer one, the lines don't look as fine, which is as fine as I've heard people say. But yeah, I think they still look really good minifigures. And looking at the back printing, it's definitely really cool to have the blue visor. And then here are the two masks, which as you can see, that is a lovely one. This is a round mess in my opinion. And then if we quickly add that, well, you can see that's what I think it would look like. And then that's basically how that's what they look like swapped over. Which the good thing is that they are similar, so I could potentially keep them swapped, but I won't because that's not authentic to the figure. But yeah, there is Iron Man with their repulsions and everything. And here you can see Tony Stark without his helmet on, which is really interesting to see. That hairpiece is originally what I thought was used for the 2015 one, and it's only for a year or two later that I figured out it wasn't. Well, actually, no, it was definitely more than that, because it was only like late last year, early this year that I figured it out. So yeah, that's what that is. That's what they look like if you swap them over. But yeah, I definitely don't think they've ever really found the right hairpiece for him. I guess that is the best one. But yeah, there are those minifigures. And here you can see these ones, guys, which it's funny that they give you two alternative suits in each one, where these are the same, these are different, which I still think is really cool. And as you can see, the ones on the left have the translucent headpiece, and then these have the sort of translucent orange, which is really cool. But yeah, actually a funny fact, that I've just noticed is that there's dark blue helmets on 3 of the 4, which is really cool. And yeah, I think these are both sets of minifigures are really cool, and I've just realised I've got them the wrong way around. But yeah, I think these are definitely amazing figures. And then comparing these guys, as these are like the main villains of each set, I think they're really cool. To be honest, I really like that, but this new Red Skull is amazing. Like, I think he's just a great minifigure. He has the rocket launcher, Ultron has the Mark 1, has the what is it called? The repulsor, sorry. And yeah, I think these are really highly detailed minifigures. And yeah, guys, I won't focus too much on these, as I have a review out, or by the time you're watching this, I have the new set review out. And yeah, that is really awesome. And it's really funny to see comparisons between all the minifigures apart from these two, as they just basically are the villains. The other one didn't have any like this. So yeah, I think these are really good minifigures. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Another thing that's technically meant to be on the chest bracket piece there, but I kind of put it there because I think it works better. But yeah, overall, guys, I think this is a really they're both great sets, to be honest. That's got the nostalgia factor for me, but this has got what I really wanted to see from an Avengers Tower. Like an absolutely insanely massive build. But yeah, overall I think these are really good sets. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and until tomorrow's video, bye for now.